Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, still full of a head cold. I'm now onto the anti-cold and my other Cash Peters mug full of peppermint tea. So thank you, Cash. Okay, now my dismal record with Iowa yesterday. However, if we look at the numbers, only 14% of registered Republican voters actually turned out to vote, of which half of those, 7%, voted against Trump. So, yes, he did win, but it was sounding when that the media are playing up. So I wouldn't get too worried about those figures. And you've got to remember that Iowa also nominated Ted Cruz and Sarah Huckabee, etc., who never ever went anywhere. And remembering also that in 2016, Trump received 97% of the votes, so he barely limped over the 51. And even then, it was only 7% of registered Republicans. The rest of them just couldn't be bothered turning up. On that note, okay, I've removed the photo of Trump and Jeffrey Epstein on the plane. It's been proven from my community page. It's been proven to be a fake. Yeah. So, but the fact that it is so believable speaks volumes. But no, I'm not going to enter into that fakery if I can help it. So what I'm going to have a look at is so just in Iowa, 86% of Iowans didn't turn out to vote, and which means 93% of them couldn't be bothered with Trump. Okay. In good news, the E. Jean Carroll case, actually I'll mention this again, I'm going to do a quick reading on the payout for that. The jurors have been advised to give fake names when they go in to be selected for the jury, I believe, and to remain anonymous. So yes, good to see. I did read ages ago, or saw ages ago, if you remember, is one of Trump's major lawyers leaving the scene, resigning, and yes, can't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about, one of his main lawyers has resigned. And I did see that the jury protection, in another reading, the jury protection would be paramount. I'm just going to have a quick look to see how New Hampshire's going to go. Apparently, Iowa was in the polls, in the pre-polls. Oh God, did you see the brown paper bag getting passed around to put the names in? Talk about brown paper bag in the parking lot. Holy smokes. Yeah, election security 101. So where was I? New Hampshire. So apparently Trump had been in the polls, had been the pre-voting polls had been polling well. In New Hampshire, Nikki Haley's polling well. I'm just going to have a look to see how New Hampshire's going to go for Trump. Now, Nikki Haley has said that she is not going to attend any further GOP debates if Trump's not going to be there. So fair enough. Good for the goose, good for the gander. I'm also really feeling that the result in Iowa has given DeSantis a false sense of a boost, so I don't see him withdrawing anytime soon. Don't see him withdrawing anytime soon. Yeah. So DeSantis, he will. I think he's going to get the next couple. He's going to get resoundingly defeated, and then he will step back. But let's have a look. How is the New Hampshire primary poll going to go for Trump? New Hampshire primary poll going to go for Trump. Let's have a look. Okay, a lot of work going on behind the scenes. This is the energies of the moment. A lot of work, skilled work, trying to bring the money in. But he's going to be disappointed in how much money he does raise in New Hampshire. Here he is, thinks he's the businessman, thinks he's the moneyed man, but he is disappointed. He's gone on an absolute rampage on his untruth social. I wouldn't recommend going over there unless you have a strong stomach. I'm really feeling the Iowa result was disappointing for him. In the past, again, money card bringing forward information about money, but small amounts. So he's not raising as much as he would like. Oh, the grifting, all money cards in the current, and this is all that Trump is interested in, is raising. He's just doing it to raise money. He's not interested in being president. He wasn't interested in being president last time either. It was all about money and ego. Um, but yeah, what's happening at the moment for Trump? It's all about raising money. Okay, immediate future. Um, well, I'm going to say Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley out raising him externally for Trump, defending himself. He's got however many court cases happening at the moment that he's defending himself. But I think also he's just going to have to. He's got two shoes on, different shoes on. Watch for different coloured socks. Four different coloured shoes. Two different shoes on, but he's going to have to defend his messaging in New Hampshire. Internally for him, it's all about win at any cost, stealing, abuse of power. That's all he's interested in. Hopes and fears, emotionally overwhelming, but also an emotional new start for him. A lot of emotion. How's he going to go in New Hampshire? Don't think he's going to go particularly well. Naivety. So it's all about the grift. Juggling his money, trying to get his ship to come in. Chaos with the Chariot. We've got the birth of something new with the Empress. King of Wands. The legislators and the lies. Trying to steal. Trying to steal. Can be the legislators. What am I getting here, guys? I might ask for a clarifier on this. I think it might be sort of new messaging that he's putting out, the steal, and then just the infighting in the GOP and the squabbling that's going on. Okay, on the base we've got destitute, out in the cold. Asking about New Hampshire here, destitute, out in the cold, the devil energy, some new truths coming to the surface, the seedy underbelly being exposed, restriction tower by the voter. So I'm actually thinking, looking at these cards, that there's going to be something new that comes out. When is New Hampshire going to the vote? We'll have to look that up. But there's going to be a new messaging coming out, but doesn't look good for him. Does not look good for Trump at all in New Hampshire. I said that about Iowa as well, but how's it going to go for Nikki Haley in New Hampshire? Nikki Haley in New Hampshire. Nikki Haley in New Hampshire. Just throw three cards for Nikki Haley. Not even going to look at DeSantis for New Hampshire. I mean, Nikki Haley for New Hampshire. How's it going to go for Nikki Haley in New Hampshire? I get my light a bit better there. There you go. I can actually see me. Okay, Nikki Haley in New Hampshire. How's it going to go for Nikki Haley? It's three cards, guys. Three cards. One down. Let's have a look. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Stealing. Retreat. Walking away. Oh. So we've got new truth coming forward. Financially not so good. Literally, the money's dripping through the fingers. There's a lie here that is going to force her into retreat. And then on the base, we've got another Ace of Wands, something new coming forward with the Empress, the DOJ, and secrets that Nikki's trying to keep hidden. That will bring about an ending. And we have this guy here again. So I'm going to just pop this one, and this one to the side and see what comes out with those. Where are my, yeah, grab my Rider-Waite cards. What, both Trump and Nikki Haley got these cards. What's coming out? What's coming out? Something, a new message is coming forward. What's coming out? What is this message for Nikki Haley? What is this that's coming out for Nikki Haley? The devil. We know who the devil is. Nikki Haley. It's coming out for Nikki Haley. She's seen as a more moderate, and the chaos, and then I get her here. I think Nikki Haley's going to get this one. If you think about it, New Hampshire, you don't have to register for a particular party, so anybody can vote in the primaries. I think so. I think Nikki Haley's going to get New Hampshire. But let's have a look. Oh, I can't do that. These cards are too small. Can't do a poker shuffle with them. They're too small. Okay, show me. How do these cards relate to Trump? Right? Page of Pentacles again for him. How does this new information about money coming forward? How does these cards relate to Trump? I wanted that one. Again, new information being brought forward. How does this relate to Trump and his grifting? So there's a grifting, who he owes what, where, when. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the burden. Overseas, being forced to walk away. Okay, I'm not sure. I'll have to look up when the New Hampshire primaries are, but I'm thinking before the New Hampshire primaries are, actually, just I'll hold you for 2 seconds and look it up. January the 23rd. So something's going to come out. Something new is going to come out in regards to Trump in the next week about his grifting, about money, about something that's not going to be pleasant for him to be released. So we'll keep an eye on that. Take care. Love to you all. Look after yourselves in the cold and the heat. Catch you later. Bye-bye.